Something needs to change for the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, after this loss, 30-6 was the final score against the Chicago Bears in Chicago. It just... First of all of our list of grievances, you lose to the worst team in the NFL. That in and of itself is fireable, if you would just ask us or any of the fans on the planet Earth. That's the first thing. That is the first fireable offense, is the fact that you lose to the worst team in the NFL right now, who's literally battling for the number 1 and the number 2 overall pick. Then aside from that, leading up to the week, we could kind of feel this. It was not going to be good. The fact is that the number 2 is you lose in that kind of a fashion where it wasn't even close. You looked unprepared. You couldn't get the ball rolling. Your defense looked awful. Like, just in no way were you prepared for this game. And then it's the fact that the week leading up to it, you were starting Brian Hoyer over Aiden O'Connell, which, I mean, once we saw the announcement, we were a little busy at work this week, so we couldn't get a video out, but it was driving us nuts. Like, we know what we have in Brian Hoyer. We know he's a capable backup, but he is not a starting quarterback in this league, and we still, to a degree, don't know what we have in Aiden O'Connell, even after the game against the Chicago Bears. Could he still be a starter in the NFL? We saw a little bit of moxie. We saw a lot more hope from him as opposed to Brian Hoyer. Like, I mean, just bringing up the comparisons. I know that his touchdown was in garbage time and that it really didn't matter at the end of the day, but, I mean, Brian Hoyer did very little to really make us feel comfortable with him being on the roster any longer. And it's just, again, Aiden O'Connell, to me, had his mistakes. Yes, he threw that interception there during the game and whatnot. It wasn't beautiful, but overall, I really applaud him for taking more of a shot than Brian Hoyer did all day. The offense really felt like it wanted to play more with Aiden O'Connell as opposed to Brian Hoyer. And really, this all comes down to the fact that no matter what, if Josh McDaniels steps into the building at all on Monday, that's a problem. That is legitimately a problem. This is, I mean, I understand that this man, he's got a job and everything. He's got a family and all that, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, the NFL stands for not for long. He has not earned another game. He has not earned another game to be as a head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders in any capacity. This man has took a playoff team from a couple of years ago and turned them into a top 10 pick this year in the NFL draft. This man has single-handedly taken a quarterback that we knew was a game manager, that needed a lot to be the guy, or that needed a lot to be able in order to win games, and has single-handedly took a player and team with all this talent and has made them the laughingstock, or one of the laughingstocks of the NFL. He needs to go. I understand that, again, he's got a family, he's got a place in the NFL in some respect. Maybe it's with Bill Belichick, I don't know, but it is not here. Raiders fans deserve so much better, and the fact is it's just so frustrating. It's not even just the fact of what he's done over the last couple of years, like just 4 or 5 mistakes just leading up to this week. I mean, yeah, the first one is not starting Aiden O'Connell, again, because we know what we have in Brian Hoyer. The second one was being too conservative after going down early against the Bears. And how about, maybe not getting down early, 14-0 against the worst team in football, or arguably the worst team in football, the creativity. Hunter Renfrow still has not been used in any capacity that he should be. Trey Tucker has literally been one of the most promising building pieces of this offense, and he is not getting any touches. You have not gotten Josh Jacobs established in any capacity at all this season after he led the NFL in rushing last year. And then also, by the way, after you being down in the half, not making any halftime adjustments, really doing the same thing that you were doing all game long, and then also keeping Brian Hoyer in. It's just a laundry list of reasons. Nothing disrespectful against a guy like Josh McDaniels. He needs to go. The Raiders need to clean house. They need to play Aiden O'Connell for the rest of the year and the rookies just to see what they've got, what they can develop, and go from there. But hey, I know it's a tough loss and everything. This is kind of taking the place of our losers, or our standouts and fizzouts video. But at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. But let us know what you guys think about the Raiders needing to clean house.